Hi guys, Michelle here. I'm recording today using Google Hangouts, Google Hangouts on Air on my Windows Fujitsu laptop, and I'm using where's my note? I'm using the Logitech HD Pro C920 webcam. Obviously the laptop has got its own, but this was one recommended, and it is much better than the built-in webcam on the laptop. Although, as I understand it, the built-in webcams on the Apple Macs are a lot better, so you may not need a separate one. But yeah, this one's the HD Pro C920, and I'm in my cabin, which is 16 by 10, and it's a bit echoey, but I've got my light boxes, soft boxes set up, so I've got good lighting, and the headset I've got on, this one is the Logitech G930 headset. It's a gaming headset. It's a bit big and bulky, but the other one I've got is fine. It's fine, but it's just a bit more of a tinny sound. I don't like the sound, and also because I'm usually sort of fiddling around with this, that, and the other, I find that I get up and I forget that I'm plugged in, and so I end up yanking the cord and my laptop sort of across the desk. So I just prefer this one, even though it does look a bit bulky. Yeah, so I'm recording using Google Hangout with my webcam. Gaming headset. It's just got a little I can't take it out because I'm using it. It's just got a little USB stick, and then obviously it connects using Bluetooth, I think. Well, I'm not sure. Wi-Fi. Using Wi-Fi it connects. And what I may need to do, because obviously it's not always convenient to take all this stuff out with you, so I'm looking at using my phone, which I have used my phone. I've also used my little Kodak ZI8 for recording, and it's great, but obviously I really need to transition into using my phone more, and I have, iPhone 6 Plus. There you can see my reflection. So yeah, I've got the 6 Plus, and it's got a great camera. Hang on. So I've put onto video. So it's got a camera, obviously, on the back. So if I turn it around, you'd be looking at me. But also, it's got a HD camera as the front camera. So if I switch around, I don't know if you can really see that, but so what I can do is use my iPhone headset with microphone and record from my iPhone 6 Plus. But I haven't, well, I have, but not to any great degree, so that's what I'm going to try out, basically. So what I need, I bought myself this selfie stick. So it's like a monopod, really. What it does, it extends. So if you go anywhere where there's a big crowd, sort of put that up over the crowd, and you can see whatever you want to record. I thought it might be good if you're sort of walking along, you can sort of be recording yourself. It's a lot more steady than trying to hold the camera yourself. So I think I got this one on a Groupon voucher, so it was only cheap. Now, I weren't sure if it was I tried it with my iPhone 5, but now I've got the 6 Plus. I wasn't sure if it would work, if it would fit, but it does. So basically, you have to pull up the spring there, and it's quite a strong spring. It's quite a tight fit, so I think that should be okay. So I'm going to pop it in and pull up the top. Tighten up. There's a little dial there, and there's also one there, so that should be solid now. So there's a little dial there, so you can tighten that up. Tighten that up, and that's really pretty solid. I wouldn't test it too much, not with my iPhone 6, but you could walk along fairly well with that. And because you've got the camera that faces you, you can see that it's actually filming you. Anyway, if you're just using it to record a video like this one, and you didn't want to use your laptop or a separate webcam, or you just wanted to film outside, or what you can do with this particular stick actually unscrews. So get rid of the actual stick itself, and at the bottom there you can see it's got a standard tripod screw, so we can put it on our GorillaPod. So we can just put it on like that, and again that's pretty solid. The great thing about these, although if I'm getting them straight, is they're flexible legs, so you can sort of wrap it onto something to hold onto something, which can take a bit of getting used to, but you can wrap it around anything. But I just generally tend to use it as a normal tripod. So we've got that like that, and then what we can do is there are other microphones you can use, but these are perfectly fine. That the actual little headset that comes with the iPhone, and this would be fine with an iPhone 4S or a 5, because it'll just standard tripod, and the little mount there has got a standard screw. So we plug in our headset, and then the volume control, that's also where the microphone is, if you can see that there. That's the microphone. And then the up and down controls, if you press the little plus sign, the up, what happens is that will start your record and stop your record, so you don't have to go up to the camera. You can just do it from here. So when you're wearing your headset, you'd be able to click that. So I don't know if you'll be able to see from there. So if you see the record button there, I press the volume, you can see it's starting to record. It's counting down at the top there. And then when you're ready to stop, press it again, and it finishes the recording. So now I've got that set up, I can do another video using my iPhone, my GorillaPod stand, and my little headset. And then I'll do another little recording and you can see the difference in the sound and how it looks, but that's a perfectly fine setup. So the other thing, lastly, before I had the selfie stick, to go on this tripod, I don't know if I can show you now. Before I had the selfie stick, which wasn't expensive, and I just think it's a bit more convenient, but you can get this little gadget called the Sidekick. That's SIDEKIC. I don't know if this was only cheap from Amazon. I got it cheap, so I don't know if it was an original or just some cheap copy, but it's called the Sidekick, and again it's got a little standard screw. So if I take this, doesn't matter what tripod you've got, these are just standard, so you'd screw that on. Now I can't remember if this was originally for the iPhone 5 or the 4. I don't know if I'll get my iPhone 6 Plus on it without taking the case off. I don't think I will. It's a bit, the iPhone 6 Plus is a bit, let's have a look if I take the case off. What I did before, because I can't remember if it was for the 4 or the 5, but I put my 5 in it and I wasn't, it was okay as long as you weren't moving. If I was moving around, what I'd do is I'd just put my phone on it and then an elastic band around just to make sure that it couldn't fall. And I think you'd probably have to do the same with the 6, because look how big it is. The iPhone 6 Plus, yeah, that's too thin. That's not really suitable then for this particular phone. But I did use it with my 4 and my 5, I think. If I kept it in the case, maybe I could use a band to keep it in. And there's nothing wrong with doing that, as long as you're not covering up the camera. It makes no difference. All you're really after is for it to be secure. Yeah, I think you could use it, but what you'd need to do. So you've got the front camera there. You could use it with the front camera, and what you'd need to do is put an elastic band around it, avoiding the camera, just to keep it steady. And then yeah, you could use that for recording. That would be fine. So just a few ideas there for you. If you've only got a phone, just get a cheap tripod, cheap holder, or selfie stick where the top attaches, and that just extends to whatever size you need, and that is quite a secure grip as well. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know of a few of the things I've been using, so I hope that's been helpful. What I'll do is I'm going to create well, I've already started it. I'm going to do a document with all the equipment I've got, so that you can sort of have a look what might be suitable for you. You don't need everything, but I'll do you a list, and you can I'll leave a link and you can download it and have a look, see if it's anything that might be useful for you. Okay, I'll leave it there, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay, bye.